the random loot box. What would he do?
Dude, loot boxes? Loot boxes? Oh my gosh, that's so hype. I would live so excited every day knowing I get a loot box. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we are watching episode 3 of Solo Leveling. Last episode was crazy. I was so confused in the best of ways. It was a great episode. There was twists and turns, dungeon puzzles, and amazing voice acting. That's also why I'm using green lighting today, just to kind of help neutralize the redness in my face. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, can we get more blood in this, please? More blood would be nice. I want the whole episode to be blurry.
I wish I had another chance.
Whoa. What did that say? Something about prayer? Yo, what? Oh, okay. Congratulations on becoming a player. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait, is that why the girl's relationship to him feels so forced? Is because she's literally an NPC? If this is correct, uncontested anime of the year. Oh my gosh. That explains so much about poofy hair guy and his tropes. He was an NPC waiting to see his family again. He wasn't real. He was an NPC. I'm so shook right now.
The temple they'd been told about had disappeared. No trace of any statues either. There was just you collapsed on the ground.
No way.
It's quite hard to believe. There were no inconsistencies between the reports, however. Not to mention we also recovered the remains of the deceased. Thus, we're much less suspicious of your party. Incidentally...
Wait, so the temple was gone, but the remains of everybody else was like lying around?
Hunter Jinu Sung. By chance, did you experience a second awakening?
A second awakening? Once a hunter's power manifests, it doesn't change. They get what they get. Unless, that is, they have a rare second awakening. It lets them exceed their limits and rise to A or sometimes S rank. Maybe I could too.
So you can change it, you just have to have a second awakening. But I guess they just don't know how to have a second awakening? But couldn't they just like ask the hunters that have had second awakenings how they got their second awakening? Am I sensing a plot hole?
This is a monometer. Place your hand on the stone, please.
Bro's getting recruited into Scientology. For those who don't know, like when you go into the Scientology center, I think the first thing they do is have you like hold on to like these ping pong paddle thingies that like determine like, I don't even know what it determines really, but they score you based on whatever reading comes out of your ping pong paddles. Scientology would be put in some overtime here.
China.
You have got to take better care of yourself. You know how worried I've been about you?
I'm sorry.
Other hunters are as healthy as can be, but all of your raids end up with you getting hurt. My anxiety's through the roof.
Properly topping all of their bills altogether is his own medical bills. Like, his job is just to pay for his own medical.
This system is designed to assist the development of the player. Failure to comply with the system may result in a penalty. The rewards have been delivered. I have no idea what any of this means. Huh? Daily quest, strength training has arrived. Confirm. Let's see. Push-ups, sit-ups, squats.
Somebody take a look at this. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, 10 kilometers of running. Totally. That is a Saitama reference. That is a One Punch Man reference.
Another gate?
Of course it's in the middle of the damn road. I hope they can clear it soon.
Right? They should have been here by now.
What a real reaction. This is just so inconvenient. It's not like there's magical monsters on the other side of this gate or anything. Shouldn't the hunters have like fixed this by now? My gosh, dude, this is unbearable traffic. There's one thing that this show is doing well, which I see they do in Spider-Man. The main characters are rich in lore and everything's going well with the main characters in terms of writing. What also is really cool is that they include the city that they live in as a character. You're really getting a sense of the character of the city with scenes like this, with things that ground it back into reality, things that make it seem like it's an everyday situation. Ooh. He ran out of time. What's the penalty? The penalty is that it opens a gate?
How did I get here? I'm dreaming.
The penalty is that he gets sent to purgatory? Penalty quest. Gotcha. Yeah, don't take a penalty quest. That's crazy. Also, he's like covered in sand and sweat and he's like hyperventilating. He's never gonna leave this hospital. They're just gonna lock him up in the mental ward. You have received a reward. Penalty quest survival. Check your reward. Okay. You know what? That's not fair. I'm not a slow reader, okay? These notifications are happening super fast. Are they not?
Look, there he goes again.
Sheesh. He's been running laps every day since he first woke up. But his leg...
I know hunters recover a lot faster than normal people, but still.
He says he's trying to get back into shape. I've told him to take it easy, but does he listen?
Acts like he was never injured.
Such a hand.
Okay, like the premise of the show, like with the current rules set up, apart from being a player, your mana and your abilities are stagnant. They can't get better at all. But there are things that you could do to like improve yourself. You could like become faster. You can figure out how martial arts works. Like you can get better at a lot of things. It's just that you just don't have magic to do it. Now, one thing that might be kind of a speed bump with that is that in the beginning scene, he had a perfectly good dagger. He tried to shove it into a goblin and it shattered immediately. I wonder if that's because he didn't have like enough magic. Yeah, that's probably what it was, right? He didn't have enough magic to stab the goblin. That's why the dagger broke. But you could totally still like work on your reflexes, having common sense. There are other things that you could do to improve yourself. It's just that your magical powers don't get better.
And my final daily quest reward? The random loot box.
What will it be today?
Dude, loot boxes? Loot boxes? Oh my gosh, that's so hype. I would live so excited every day knowing I get a loot box. That is so cool.
There. Oh.
The loot box will give you something completely random. It'll give you a bottle opener. It'll give you a hand basket. It will give you a pencil sharpener. But on the off chance that it gives you like Excalibur, it is still worth it.
Be more bandages, pens, or other useless stuff like I've been getting.
I was right. It does give you useless stuff. Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Has yet to be dealt with. The Hunters Guild is scheduled to raid it within the next few days, but steer clear until they do. Avoiding the traffic caused by the gates will save you both frustration and time. Now, for more detailed information, let's take a look at a couple of graphs.
It's so funny to me that the meteorologists that only do gates are even more useless than the meteorologists who do weather. Because with weather, there's actually like weather patterns that they base everything off of, right? They can watch cloud formations move and make hypotheses from there. These gate meteorologists are just like, there's gates. Hunters are gonna take care of it, move along. Who would hire an E-rank hunter? There's no reason to hire an E-rank hunter. The best thing an E-rank hunter is good for is probably literally just working an office job within the agency itself. Most gates that open up, most small gates that open up are D-rank, which immediately outclasses the E-rank. How are they allowing him to get into the field?
The heck are you doing?
Go park it in a corner somewhere and don't move.
Damn E-rank slowing us down.
I mean, this literally just further proves my point. Wouldn't you write like an incident report on an employee that's like slowing you down? Like, wouldn't you talk to your boss and be like, hey, the guy's really great, super nice. The only thing is he's utterly incompetent and literally gets in our way. I know that sounds really harsh, but remember, their actual lives are on the line. They could die at any moment. And for some reason, the healer of the party chooses to heal them instead of everybody else. This guy, prior to unlocking these skills, is a huge liability.
3-on-1? Right off the bat?
I got one.
Very nice. That was a cool fight. So what I really liked about it is that even though like the fight choreography wasn't really anything fancy, each blow each swing of their swords and each swing of his knife felt like it had a lot of weight behind it. That's really cool. It wasn't just like flashiness just to be flashy. It looked like each swing mattered. Bruh.
A wolf. I don't have a healer. So no second chances.
Like, what is he supposed to do? Punch this thing? I mean, he's basically making a strength grappler build. Might as well just punch the thing, right? Oh man, it's the end of the episode already. Man, it was starting to get really good too. Thanks so much for watching episode 3 with me. I am so excited for the next episode. If you like what you saw today, please like and subscribe. That way you can follow me on this journey of watching all of Solo Leveling. Well, until next time, peace and God bless.